Conservative new media viewers, JLin fans around the world, Charlotte Hornets fans around the world, what's up? It's me, PFA, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to discuss Charlotte's 125-109 victory tonight over the Houston Rockets in Charlotte, North Carolina. With the victory, Charlotte improves to 37-28 on the season. They are now 9 games over 500, and they just continue on their monster roll that they've been on lately. They've now won 15 of their last 18 games. They've won 7 games in a row. They are presently the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, and it just is getting better and better by the day is what it looks like. So we'll do the woo. Terrific win again tonight. The reason why Charlotte won was because they thoroughly outplayed the Rockets in the first and fourth quarters. They really put them away in the fourth quarter when they needed to. The Rockets had gotten the game down to maybe like a 2-point lead or even tied the game up. And then Charlotte they really exploded in the fourth quarter, and that is why. Statistically, Charlotte benefited greatly from shooting 48% from three-point range tonight. That's probably the main stats reason why they won, whereas Houston shot only 19%. Now, I'm going to keep this video relatively short, and that's because I've been having a little bit of health issues recently, which I'll discuss quickly here. Before I do that, I want to congratulate someone who knows who they are. This person is a big JLin fan, and they are currently working on their PhD, and they're kind of progressing through some of the different steps that they have to in order to getting into the later phases of the PhD program. So I just want to congratulate them. Really happy for you and proud of you, and we certainly wish you continued success, and we know that you'll keep us updated with that. Now, quickly on my health. I told people I did not make the video for Game 64, which the Hornets also won, and I told people that on Twitter, and people are like, oh, hope you feel better and hope you blah, blah. I have been a little bit under the weather, but I'll just tell you that I'm having some type of like inflammatory or something response in my feet and my ankles. And I've never had anything like this before. It started about 10 days ago, and I thought maybe I sprained one of my ankles or something because my entire foot blew up like a balloon. But since that period of time, it's like both feet have been affected, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I do think that there are some arthritis issues that run in my family. It's possible it's something like that. I don't know. So I have to go to the doctor and get it looked at. I'm not saying this for sympathy, but more of I'm not seeking sympathy, but more just to kind of let people know what's going on. And that's why I did not make the video. And that's kind of why I'm at a lower key in making this video. And we just have to keep it kind of, we'll just see how things develop as we move forward. It's just really difficult for me to walk around right now and do anything. So that being the case, I've got to kind of step back from the videos and get other things that I need to get done in my life done first. Hopefully they'll just go away soon, and we'll just get back to doing the videos the way that we like to do them. And I don't know, we'll just take it one thing at a time. I intend to go see the doctor about it on Tuesday, and we'll just take it from there. Now, let's go over the statistics of this game. The Rockets were led by 21 points from bench player Corey Brewer. James Harden had a very difficult night tonight. 12 points, 3 rebounds. He did have 10 assists. However, he shot just 2 of 14 from the field. Dwight Howard, 16 points, 13 rebounds. Of course, many of these are players that JLin played with before in the past. Patrick Beverley, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Charlotte got 25 points from Marvin Williams. They also got 26 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists from Kemba Walker. 14 points from Nick Batum, 12 points from Courtney Lee. This is the third straight game in which Courtney Lee has scored double figures, so he's doing a terrific job. Al Jefferson, 10 points, 10 rebounds off the bench. And Jeremy Lin, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Jeremy played 26 minutes, shot 4 of 9 from the field, including 1 of 2 from three-point range, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 1 steal, no block shots, no turnovers, 5 personal fouls. Jeremy's plus-minus was a +9. This is definitely a night in which Jeremy Lin's PER will go up. He played a fantastic game, and he played well on both ends of the court. The truth is, if Jeremy didn't get into foul trouble early in the fourth quarter, then he almost certainly would have scored 20 points in this game. And he got called for like a foul on James Harden with, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 minutes left. And after that point in time, Coach Clifford took Jeremy out of the game and replaced him with Courtney Lee, and that was it. He just kind of stayed with him. So Jeremy played a lot in this game. He played 26 minutes, which is the same number of minutes that Courtney Lee played. It was the second most among the bench, and the reason why Al Jefferson played 30 minutes off the bench was because Cody Zeller was in early foul trouble himself. So there were really good signs in this game for Jeremy Lin in terms of how he was being used. Also, I should mention that tonight was the Jeremy Lin Bobblehead Doll Night. So the first 7,500 fans in the arena got a free Jeremy Lin bobblehead doll. And what was nice about this was it definitely attracted some of Jeremy's fans to come and see the game. There were clearly Jeremy-only Lin Garden members in the building. You could see it because they were holding up the Jeremy-only Lin Garden signs, which are very characteristic. They're kind of a fluorescent yellow and fluorescent green type of a sign. I think they actually have Jeremy-only Lin Garden printed on them, but I can't remember. There were a few faces there that I actually think I recognized, but I don't want to mention them right now until I can verify that it was who I think it was that was at the game. So that's great. Get to go, get the bobblehead. Jeremy played fantastic. Charlotte wins. It was just an excellent night all around. On a discussion about Jeremy and his shooting form and this stuff, Jeremy recently put out in one of his prayer requests that he has, where he asked for people's prayers, that it has been difficult for him with his shooting form, the new shooting form, and he's been really frustrated. He's been frustrated with his form and just kind of with his overall performance. Somebody also told me that it looks like Jeremy's struggling with or maybe suffering from some kind of undisclosed injuries right now, like a bad elbow, maybe his ankles, both of them have been swelling a bit, this type of thing. So I don't think we want to get too overly concerned with how Jeremy is doing or how Jeremy is shooting the ball. He's aware of it. The people around him are aware of it. And it's certainly something that you can expect whenever you are altering your shooting form, which is what Jeremy has been dealing with this season. And he knew he was going to have to deal with it. He still, according to the prayer request form, is still very confident that it's going to help him in the long run. Maybe he has had a few more injuries than in other circumstances in the past, but as I've mentioned repeatedly in these videos, I think Jeremy's having an excellent year. I think he's having fun this season. The team's winning. I think Jeremy gets along with his teammates really well. I think he likes his coaches a lot. Is Jeremy going to be in Charlotte next year? I don't know. But I think he's enjoying things now. And there's just kind of a natural ebb and flow to players and their performances and how they adapt to things like a new shooting form. So I think things are fine. And I've never been concerned about it. Of course, we want Jeremy to be the best player he can be, and we want him to shoot well and to play a lot and so forth. But I think certainly in the overall perspective, this season's been really good for Jeremy Lin. And I expect that to only help him in his career going forward, regardless of however much he might struggle with his jump shot during this year. So that's kind of my take on that. Look, I'm not going to do quarter by quarter because I do want to keep this game this simple and relatively short. Jeremy he played extremely effectively in this game. He did what he wanted to do. He was aggressive. He played intelligently. He was in command tonight. And I think Coach Clifford knew it. I think his teammates knew it. He just looked really sharp in this game. He played good defense, and he was just kind of on it tonight. And it's good timing. Kind of tampers down any questions about Jeremy or how he's performing or anything like that. And as I mentioned earlier, he played the same number of minutes as Courtney Lee did. So it's, we're still back and forth on that and who finishes and so forth. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. When the team's playing the way that they're playing right now, it's like everything else the little things are kind of irrelevant. I don't think Jeremy's sitting there thinking about how many minutes he's getting versus Courtney Lee while the game's going on. And the bottom line is this team's playing exceptionally well. And you can see it. The confidence is growing for the team. They're getting more and more mentally strong. This team feels like they can compete with anybody, and they're proving that they can. And the ball movement tonight was excellent. The energy was good, and it was a nice game because Houston gave them a test. Early on, it looked like it was going to be a rout, but then Houston really kind of brought a lot of intensity themselves, and so Charlotte had to fight for it. But it's like everything that they've done recently is coming up roses. Every choice, every decision, every kind of test is coming up well for them. And tonight was one of those again. And like I said, you can see the confidence of the team just growing by the moment. Now, nothing's done till it's done. However, I will tell you that right now, the Miami Heat have lost tonight. They are currently the number 4 seed in the East, and Charlotte, after tonight, is only a half a game back of the Miami Heat. And that means if Charlotte is able to get to the number 4 seed, the top 4 seeds in each conference has home court in the first series. So we could get to a situation where Charlotte could have home court in the first round. And, Charlotte's not very far back from Boston, who's the number 3 seed. This is going really, really well for the team right now. They're in the midst of their homestand. Just keep on winning. So let's turn to the next game that will be coming up, and that will take place 2 days from now on Monday, March 14th, 2016. That game will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time against the Dallas Mavericks. I think here in the United States we're doing the daylight savings time starting tonight. So I think that means that the game will take place on Tuesday, March 15th at 7 a.m. in Taipei, Taiwan, and also 7 a.m. throughout China as well. Yeah, that's right. So don't forget to turn your clocks forward tonight if you are in the United States, because daylight savings time does begin tonight. Dallas is a good team. It's a team that a lot of people felt Jeremy Lin was going to end up on this season as the starting point guard. Obviously, that didn't happen. Dallas they're talented. They're not incredible, though. And with the game being in Charlotte, it's a game that Charlotte will be favored to win and that they should win. So hopefully that'll be the case as that is the first of 2 remaining games on this current homestand. And then Charlotte heads back out to the road in a key contest against the Miami Heat, who were mentioned previously. So that's about it. That's all I have to say in this little condensed version of a video. Hornets win. They played great. They took care of business. Houston challenged them, and they responded as they needed to. Jeremy played a fantastic game, one of the best games he's played in quite a while, in my opinion. That's really good to see. His shooting has been better from long range in the last couple games. And as I said before, I feel really good about where he's at. I think things are only going to get better and better for him moving forward, including him adapting more and more to his shooting form. So, thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. Thanks to Gary Chen of the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group for the artwork you're looking at right now. Gary is an artist and blogger in Taiwan, and the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group is a fan club for Jeremy that is headquartered in Taiwan. However, it has people and fans all around the world, some of whom showed up tonight for Lin Bobblehead Night in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can find more information about Gary and Jeremy Only Lin Garden in the video description below the video player. You can also find information for highlights of this game. Finally, you will find information there about how you can come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group and how you can follow us on Twitter as well. Once again, I'm PFE Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. Just a great win. A great night, and let's just carry it on into Monday. Let's just keep this going and get as many wins as possible before the team goes back out on the road. I mean, look, there's a whole bunch of people who did not think Charlotte was going to make the playoffs this season, particularly once Michael Kidd-Gilchrist got hurt the first time this year. That's all over now. This team is a real force to be reckoned with. They are gaining in confidence. They are gaining in belief. And I like the way that Coach Clifford approaches all this, essentially saying, look, we just got to keep getting better. There's going to be a couple teams right near the end of the season who are going to get better, and those are the teams that are going to have great chances to win playoff series. That's what he wants for the Hornets. So don't get too high on yourself. Just keep moving, and I think this team definitely has that approach, and let's just take it into Monday as the team squares off against the Dallas Mavericks, and hopefully then they'll exit the arena with another victory on that night too. Hope you're having a great night, a great day wherever you are around the world. Take care. We will talk to you again soon. Thanks for all the people have been wishing me well, my health and everything. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be fine. Life goes on. I'll be all right. So we will talk to you again soon. Less than 48 hours. Charlotte Hornets versus the Dallas Mavericks from Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte, North Carolina.